had everything. Family, money, a degree in law, and yet you still dress poorly. You still refuse to eat. You still stand against all odds. You still stand for what you believe in. Why? Why put yourself through so much pain? For Mohandas Gandhi, it was the seemingly unrealistic goal of uniting with India under religious freedom, for which he pursued relentlessly. Though you may think his goal was his legacy, it was a matter of fact of how he approached it, step by step. His philosophy and legacy stretched across the 7 seas and to all 4 corners of the earth. Now that's somebody I look up to. What about you? Gandhi's humble beginnings began on the 2nd of October 1869, Porbandar, Gujarat, India. He was born into a rich Hindu family and was taught into the Jain religion's teachings of pacifism and mutual tolerance for all living things. This developed the first part of his well-known philosophy, non-violence. Among his great acts, Gandhi established an organization that fought discrimination against Indians in 1890 in South Africa. It was called the Natal Indian Congress. He was given leadership of this organization. When he returned to India, he also took leadership of another organization. This was the Indian National Congress. This fought against British rule in India. Not only did Gandhi enforce this, but he also wanted to unite India under religious freedom. Hindus, Muslims, Sikhs, all working together in peace, of course. Throughout these years, he continued to practice, encourage his non-violent disobedience against the British. On the 12th of March 1930, one of Gandhi's most memorable moments took place. It was a successful attempt to break British law, which kept Indians from making their own salt. This event was called the Satyagraha, or the Salt March. He had to walk, he chose to walk, 390 kilometers, followed by his disciples and leaders. That's over 7 times the amount that we tramped at Waikaremoana. Imagine how sore your legs would be. Yeah. Pretty painful, right? Upon arrival, he bathed in the Indian Ocean and picked up some salt left by the waves. This caused embarrassment and outrage to the British. Also, this enforced his philosophy, non-violent disobedience, and ultimately his legacy. On the 16th of August, 1946, after many debates, political meetings, and a few other things, of course, the British Indian Empire was disbanded, and the Hindu Union of India and the Dominion of Pakistan was made. This was decided when Hindus and Muslims failed to work together in peace. In protest, he said, "Yes, I'm a Hindu, but I'm also Muslim, Christian, a Buddhist, and a Jew." He fasted for a whole month without food. How could you live like that? The pain. This just shows the dedication of this man. I mean, would you go as far as to starve yourself for your ultimate goal? I'm not sure if I would. Gandhi's legacy of united and independent nation of India lives on. His philosophy of non-violent protest and resistance, determination for the truth, and the rights for individual, political, and religious freedom. What would your philosophy be? His 3 philosophies went on to inspire other people like Martin Luther King and Nelson Mandela. Would you like your legacy to do the same? I would.